If you're here right now, have you ever asked yourself why your spirit led you to this very moment? It is not a coincidence. Something within you knows there are battles around your life that demand more than ordinary prayer. You were guided here because God is ready to address the hidden warfare that has resisted your progress. The combination of Psalm 35 and Psalm 109 is one of the most powerful spiritual weapons against witchcraft, curses, and silent attackers. These scriptures call on God to rise, contend with your enemies, silence evil voices, and return every curse back to the sender. If you stay to the end, you will step into a prayer that uproots invisible battles, exposes secret enemies, breaks destructive words spoken against your life, and seals you under divine protection. But if you leave before the prayer finishes, you may miss the very moment when chains break and judgment is released in your favor. You are not here by mistake. Heaven has seen the attacks on your name, your sleep, your relationships, your finances, your destiny. And now the Lord is ready to fight for you. Which area of your life feels most under spiritual attack right now? Comment below and share where you desire God to contend for you. Let us begin. Beloved Lord, I come before you on behalf of your child, and I stand in the gap as one who believes that you alone are judge, defender, and mighty warrior. I recognize, O God, that nothing happening around your beloved is hidden from you. Every silent tear, every midnight battle, every unspoken fear has already passed through your gaze. And so, I lift up this one who listens now, trusting that you gather them beneath the safety of your wings. Their heart may be trembling, but you are still the God who strengthens the weak and restores the weary. They have come because their spirit senses warfare greater than what the eyes can see. And I thank you because you are here. Father, your word. In Psalm 35, 1 says, "Contend, Lord, with those who contend with me. Fight against those who fight against me." And for this beloved one, I ask that you rise as the one who contends. Stand between them and every enemy that has risen against their destiny. Let your hand silence every voice speaking evil. Let your shield surround them like a wall of fire. I pray that no demonic hand, no whispered incantation, no ritual raised against them will prevail. Take up shield and buckler. Arise and come to my aid. Come now, Lord. Come to their aid in power that cannot be resisted. Your word declares in Psalm 35, 3, "Brandish spear and javelin against those who pursue me. Say to me, I am your salvation." Lord, speak into the spirit of this beloved. I am your salvation. Let those words echo louder than fear, louder than curses, louder than threats. You are their salvation. No enemy shall swallow what you have chosen. I ask now that every arrow sent against their life be broken, every candle lit with their name be extinguished, every evil shrine erected to monitor them be shattered, every spiritual network that has taken counsel against them be scattered by the thunder of your voice. Let your spear pierce through demonic conspiracies. Let your javelin disrupt satanic strategies formed in the night. Heavenly Father, your word. In Psalm 35, 4 says, "May those who seek my life be disgraced and put to shame. May those who plot my ruin be turned back in dismay." Lord, disgrace every spiritual pursuer following this child. Let shame fall upon those who wish their downfall. Turn back those who consult sorcerers. Turn back those who employ divination. Turn back every envious heart that speaks destruction. Let shame and confusion pursue those who plot against your beloved. I call forth heavenly armies to surround them, to render powerless every operation of witchcraft, whether spoken, written, dreamt, buried, or carried through enchantment. Let the proud be humble. Let the wicked slip in their own nets. Let those who hunt retreat in terror before the hosts of heaven. Your word says in Psalm 35, 5, "May they be like chaff before the wind, with the angel of the Lord driving them away." Lord, drive them away. Let the angel of the Lord stand guard around this listener, drawing a circle of fire that no demon can trespass. Let the wind of your breath scatter every demonic agent assigned to monitor, delay, discourage, or drain them. Scatter every strong man that swore they would not rise. Scatter every invisible chain, every spiritual embargo, every ancestral curse. Let them be like chaff, weightless, powerless, blown into emptiness. Let fear grip them as they face the one whose name is above every name. Your word continues. Psalm 35 and 6, saying, "May their path, Lord, let darkness swallow the paths of those who insist on harm. Let the angel of the Lord pursue those who pursue your beloved. May every spellcaster lose their footing. May every evil planner slip and fall. May every wicked voice be drowned in their own confusion. Even as they attempt harm, let the ground beneath them crumble. Let their plans melt into nothingness. Let their weapons turn against themselves. Let their curses return upon their own heads. For if God is for this beloved, who can stand against them? And now, Father, I come into the truth revealed in Psalm 109:21. But you, sovereign Lord, help me for your name's sake. Out of the goodness of your love, deliver me. Deliver this beloved, not because they are strong, but because your love compels you. Deliver them from the evil eye. Deliver them from household wickedness. Deliver them from friendly enemies. Deliver them from dream attacks. Deliver them from jealous competitors. Deliver them from every orchestration born in darkness. Out of the goodness of your love, deliver them. Let them taste your goodness, even in battle. Let them see that you are their helper and redeemer, the God who never abandons his own. Your word declares in Psalm 109:22, For I am poor and needy, and my heart is wounded within me. Lord, see their wounded heart. They may not speak their pain aloud, but you see the scars within. I ask that you soothe them gently. Remind them that the battle is not against flesh and blood, but against powers and principalities. Remind them they are not alone. When people mock their suffering, you stand near. When voices accuse them falsely, you defend. When they feel rejected, you embrace. Let every sense of abandonment dissolve in your presence. Let every inner wound receive your healing touch. In Psalm 109:23, your word says, I fade away like an evening shadow. I am shaken off like a locust. Father, for every moment they felt invisible, overlooked, cast aside, or shaken by life's storms, surround them now. Let your presence lift them from shadows into your marvelous light. Let every form of oppression lose its grip. Let every spiritual shaking strengthen them rather than break them. I declare, this beloved shall not fade. They shall rise, anchored by your hand. They shall stand in the strength of the Lord, clothed with power from above. Your word says in Psalm 109:24, My knees give way from fasting. My body is thin and gaunt. O God, for every moment this beloved sacrificed, cried or prayed until their strength felt gone, honor their faith. Restore their strength. Give them new vigor. Let no sacrifice be wasted. For you are the God who repays faithfulness. Replace weariness with confidence. Replace heaviness with praise. Replace weakness with divine empowerment. Breathe upon their soul. Rebuild their inner walls, and let them stand tall in your name. I am an object of scorn to my accusers. When they see me, they shake their heads. Lord, for every tongue that mocked, for every person who doubted, for every enemy who rejoiced at their pain, arise, silence their scorn. Let those who laughed see the tables turn. Let those who mocked witness their rising. Let those who cursed them watch as blessing surrounds them. You are the God who turns mourning into dancing, ashes into beauty, despair into praise. Your word in Psalm 109:26 says, Help me, Lord my God. Save me according to your unfailing love. So I ask that you save this beloved from every pit. Save them from every trap. Save them from every assignment meant to derail their purpose. Save them from every altar speaking against them. Save them from every agreement made over their destiny. Your unfailing love is their shelter. Wrap them tightly in your mercy. Hide them beneath your wings, where no wicked force can reach. And in Psalm 109:27, let them know that it is your hand, that you, Lord, have done it. Father, let the victory be so clear that no one can deny you intervened. Let testimonies rise. Let those who doubted tremble. Let those who opposed them confess that the hand of God shielded them. Let their deliverance speak louder than accusation. Let their breakthrough shine brighter than the curses once spoken. They may curse, but you will bless. When they attack, they will be put to shame, but your servant will rejoice. Lord, I declare this beloved blessed. Let every curse spoken crumble. Let every whispered evil fall to the ground. Let every spiritual attack boomerang to the sender. And let your servant rejoice. Even now, stir joy within them. Let peace rest upon them. This is the heritage of those who trust you, the portion of those who call your name. Your word says, May my accusers be clothed with disgrace and wrapped in shame as in a cloak. Wrap the wicked in shame. Let disgrace be their robe. Let those who called for destruction be silenced. Let every plotting voice lose authority. Let every accusing tongue be fettered. May their own words testify against them. With my mouth I will greatly extol the Lord. In the great throng I will praise him. Teach this beloved to praise you even in warfare. Let their praise become a weapon. Let their worship build a fortress. Let their thanksgiving raise a banner of victory over their life. Your word says in Psalm 109:31, "For he stands at the right hand of the needy, to save their lives from those who would condemn them." Lord, stand now at their right hand. Stand beside them like a tower of strength. Stand beside them as defender, advocate, deliverer, and king. Stand beside them when curses speak, when enemies gather, when accusations rise. Save them from those who condemn. Let no judgment, no curse, no whisper prevail. Let every evil plan crumble. Let every demonic voice be muted. Let every spiritual storm be stilled. And if this prayer is speaking deeply into your spirit, it is because heaven is moving for you even now. So Father, keep standing with them. Keep fighting for them. Keep surrounding them with your angels. Keep tearing down every witchcraft structure raised against them. Keep reversing every curse. Keep returning every evil to its sender. Keep covering them in your unfailing love. Keep lifting their head. Keep affirming that they belong to you, Lord God Almighty, standing in prayer as one who believes that nothing spoken against them shall stand. You are the God of justice, the God who overturns evil decrees, the God who silences the tongues that rise in judgment. I thank you because your power is not weakened by time, nor limited by the forces that gather in darkness. Even now, you stretch out your hand to overturn every curse that has been spoken against this listener. You see what others do not see. You hear what others cannot hear, and you know the battles that have surrounded their life. There are those who have lifted their voices to speak against them, crafting words to wound, curse, and hinder. There are witches and warlocks who have invoked strange altars, sorcerers who pour libations, jealous people who curse in secret, household enemies who speak destruction by night, and spiritual accusers who seek to tarnish their name. Lord, arise. Break the words spoken in darkness. Reverse every curse back to the sender. Let every evil they intended return to their own head. Let the wickedness they plotted recoil upon them. And let your beloved be hidden beneath your covering. Your word declares in Psalm 109:17 that because the wicked love to curse, so let curses return upon them. And since they took no delight in blessing, let blessings be far from them. Father, let every curse spoken against this listener travel no further. Turn it around. Direct it back to its origin. Wherever their name has been mentioned to be bound, let the binding fall upon the wicked. Wherever their image has been used for evil, let the trap consume the one who laid it. Wherever their hair, clothing, handwriting, or possessions have been carried to evil shrines, let the fire of the Lord consume the altar and return judgment to the sender. If this prayer is stirring something inside your spirit, just whisper amen where you are. There are those who set their hearts on harming your children, who speak smooth words in their presence, yet curse them in secret. Those who laugh by day and cast spells by night. Those who smile while wishing destruction. Those who pretend friendship while their hearts burn with envy. Lord, let every curse they have spoken be reversed, every jealous whisper, every evil wish, every malignant thought. Let it turn against them and leave your beloved untouched. Your word. In Psalm 35:8 declares that ruin shall come on the wicked unexpectedly, and the net they hid shall catch them. Into that very destruction they shall fall. Lord, let this be the portion of every spiritual and physical enemy who refuses to repent. Let those who buried charms to block this listener's progress fall into stagnation. Let those who invoked darkness against their marriage enter the same confusion they released. Let those who planned sorrow be clothed in sorrow. Let those who released infirmity receive the sickness they intended. Reverse every curse and send it back to its sender. Wherever a sorcerer invoked their name, wherever a medium travailed with demonic spirits, wherever a false prophet attempted to curse what you have blessed, let their words become powerless. Let their rituals collapse. Let their enchantments dissolve like smoke. Let their spells rebound with sevenfold intensity. Let the consequence of their wickedness return upon their own household. The wicked cannot curse whom God has blessed. O Lord, Break every long-standing curse, every ancient curse, every inherited curse, every generational curse, every curse spoken by authority figures, every curse spoken over their childhood, every curse released through jealousy. Tear down the words that said they would not prosper. Tear down the words that said they would not succeed. Tear down the words that said they would remain behind. Tear down every proclamation of failure, limitation, confusion, or shame. Let every curse be broken and sent back to the sender. Those who sit in secret councils to decide this beloved's downfall. Those who consult mediums at midnight. Those who bury objects to hold their destiny. Those who mix herbs with evil intent. Those who utter incantations to separate marriages. Those who use divination to monitor progress. Those who pour blood to seal destruction. Lord, let their evil rise against them. Every household witch who swore this child would not rise. Every neighbor who monitors their movement. Every co-worker who speaks ruin. Every envious relative who despises their light. Lord, let their words become chains, binding only themselves. Let everything they send return in full measure. Let the curse they spoke never touch your beloved, but rest upon their own heads. Every evil priest calling their name at a dark altar, strike him with confusion. Every warlock chanting to hinder them, silence his voice. Every witch projecting illness, let sickness return to her own body. Every spiritual serpent sent to bite, let it coil around the sender. Every dream invasion meant to defile, let the defilement return to the demon who carried it. Every monitoring spirit assigned to watch, strike its eyes with blindness. Every evil mirror reflecting them into bondage, shatter it. Every spell cast over their sleep, return with fire. Every curse uttered over their mind, return with shame. Every evil decree against their finances, reverse it. Every spoken word that declared failure, break it. Lord, I pray that whatever was buried be uprooted and returned. Whatever was stolen be restored. Whatever was frozen be thawed. Whatever was inverted be corrected. Whatever their image was carried for evil, burn it with your fire and send judgment to its courier. Reverse curses of limitation, stagnation, disappointment at the edge of breakthrough, curses that turn helpers into enemies, curses that release confusion into relationships, curses that manipulate the mind, curses that choke finances, curses that prevent marriage, curses that destroy marriages, curses that attract the wrong people, curses that provoke hatred without cause. Let them all return to the sender. Reverse the curse of chronic sickness, the curse of miscarriage, the curse of bareness, the curse of failure, the curse of rejection, the curse of betrayal. Send them all back. Reverse every curse that was chanted in the night. Reverse every curse programmed into the sunrise. Reverse every curse projected through dreams. Reverse every curse assigned through evil oil. Reverse every curse written on paper. Reverse every curse spoken over water. Reverse every curse hidden in clothing. Reverse every curse sealed with sacrifice. Wherever they used animal blood, reverse it. Wherever they released human blood, reverse it. Wherever they used candles to manipulate, reverse it. Wherever they used mirrors to watch, reverse it. Wherever they invoked moon, sun, or stars, reverse it. Wherever they invoked ancestral spirits, reverse it. Let every curse return to its sender with multiplied force. Let the sender eat their own poison. Let the hunter fall into their own trap. Let the pit they dug swallow them. Let their arrows miss the righteous and return to their own chest. Let shame clothe them. Let fear torment them. Let darkness surround them. Lord, let every altar speaking against this beloved be overturned. Let every covenant made without their consent be broken. Let every demonic promise collapse. Let every evil handwriting be erased. Let every spiritual slavery end. Reverse it. Send it back. Where there has been heaviness, release joy. Where there has been delay, release acceleration. Where there has been rejection, release favor. Where there has been shame, release honor. Lord, wherever their photograph was used, let the sender's plans fail. Wherever their name was written, let their signature become confusion to their enemies. Wherever their hair was stolen, let fire fall on the hands that carried it. Wherever their clothes were taken, let judgment return to the takers. Wherever their footprints were captured, let the ground testify against the wicked. Reverse the curse and send it back. Many have been attacked silently, in their dreams, through nightmares, through sleep paralysis, through sexual dreams, through shadowy figures, through sudden fears, through repeated disappointments. Lord, reverse every dream curse. Reverse every night sacrifice. Reverse every spoken attack that said they would lose their mind. lose their family, lose their health, lose their job, lose their home. Return those words to the mouths that uttered them. If the words came from jealous friends, let them eat their words. If from bitter relatives, let confusion return to them. If from wicked neighbors, let darkness return to them. If from hidden enemies pretending to be friends, let exposure come quickly. Reverse it, Lord. Send it back. Do not let the wicked find rest until they release their hold. Do not let the sorcerer find peace until they repent. Do not let the warlock sleep until their spells return home. Do not let the envious celebrate until they confess their wickedness. Let every ritual backfire. Let every dark cloud break. Let every chain reverse. Let every curse lose its assignment. And Lord, as you reverse, I pray that this beloved will rise untouched. Let them walk forward with freedom. Let their steps be ordered into prosperity. Let their path shine brighter. Let their voice carry authority. Let their hands produce fruit. Let their mind know peace. Let their soul find rest. Let their home be filled with your presence. Let their body become too hot for affliction. Let their spirit become too bright for darkness. Let their destiny be inaccessible to witchcraft. And as this movement of your power continues, let every tongue that rises against your beloved be silenced. Every mouth that speaks lies collapse under the weight of your truth. And every witness that testifies falsely be exposed before the light of your justice. For you see how accusations have come from the shadows, how words have been spoken without cause, how rumors have been carried from one place to another, like venom looking for a place to strike. You see those who pretend innocence in public, yet whisper destruction in the secret corners of their hearts. You know the ones who disguise hatred beneath smiles, who clothe envy in courtesy, and who clench their teeth while shaking hands. You know the slanderers and the schemers, those who twist stories to tarnish reputation, those who invent false narratives to pull down another's rise, those who speak against your beloved to plant suspicion, those who secretly desire shame to cover what you have chosen to honor. Silence them, Lord. Let their words dry up in their mouths. Let their tongues cleave to the roof of their throats when they attempt to speak evil. Let their accusations lose strength. Let their arguments fall flat. Let their threats dissolve into nothing. Your word has already spoken in Psalm 35:11. Ruthless witnesses come forward. They question me on things I know nothing about. And you see how many ruthless witnesses have stood against this beloved in the realms seen and unseen. Some stand boldly in the natural world, spreading lies through conversation, social whispers, false reports, and strategic rumors. Others stand in spiritual places, raising accusation in dreams, in visions, in demonic councils where evil witnesses are stirred by jealousy and hatred. Wherever their voices gather, silence them. Let them be unable to perform their wicked testimony. Let their voices break. And your word affirms again in Psalm 109:2. For wicked and deceitful mouths have opened against me. They have spoken against me with lying tongues. Lord, the lying tongue has always been a weapon sharpened by hell, and you see how it has moved against this life. Words meant to stain, words meant to hinder favor, words meant to shift opportunity away, words meant to bury reputation under falsehood. There are those who, with no provocation, have spoken evil simply because they could not bear to see your beloved prosper. There are those who slandered because they feared the glory resting upon this life. There are those who falsely testified because their hearts could not handle the rise you ordain. Silence them. Let every witness that has stood to accuse in courtrooms of flesh or courtrooms of spirit be struck dumb. Let their voices scatter like ashes in the wind. Let fear overtake the wicked when they attempt to curse or testify falsely. Let confusion torment them when they gather to plan. Let conviction pierce them when they rehearse evil speech. Silence them, Lord, until they can no longer carry out their schemes. Every false witness that watched this beloved with intent to misrepresent, every mouth that crafted lies to destroy their relationships, every influencer of deception who whispered false counsel into the ears of others, let their plans crumble. Every malicious word spoken against them in workplaces, families, friendships, spiritual gatherings, let those words fall to the ground, void of power, unable to do what the enemy intended. Let every false evaluation, every dishonest accusation, every corrupt report lose its grip. Let truth rise like the noonday over this beloved. Even in the night, while spirits try to raise testimonies against this life, let their voices dissolve. Let those who accuse in dreams be driven out by fire. Let those who project fear through lying voices be overwhelmed by the presence of the Almighty. And if spirits of slander try again to whisper into the ears of others about this beloved, let those ears become deaf to accusation. There are people who secretly rejoice in the shame of others, who celebrate when things go wrong, who spread stories when misfortune strikes. Lord, take away their influence. Reduce their power. Strip them of the authority they fake. Those who sit at tables to decide lies. Those who call meetings to smear. Those who gather parties to mock. Scatter them. Let disunity fall into their ranks. Let confusion enter their minds. Let disagreement consume the tongues of accusers. Let their own conversations betray them. When they look for a chance to accuse, let none be found. When they search for evidence of wrongdoing, blind them. Let every attempt to document evil fail. When they examine the past for shame, let them find only your mercy and redemption. When they try to judge present circumstances, let your grace shield. When they anticipate future failure, let sudden success silence them. Let every false accuser be exposed. Let motives hidden be brought to light. Let the spirit of discernment open the eyes of this beloved, to see beyond false kindness and deceptive peace. Let wisdom protect them from those who applaud while plotting downfall. Let their spirit identify betrayal quickly. Let their heart avoid the snares of manipulative relationships. If there are people who once walked with them, but now speak against them because of jealousy, silence them. If there are voices in authority trying to oppress through misrepresentation, silence them. If there are co-workers trying to frame them out of fear of their rising, silence them. If there are ministers who sow confusion instead of truth, silence them. If there are former friends who now desire their loss, silence them. Every agent hired to speak lies, let their mouths become empty wells. Every sorcerer who invokes curses through spoken words, let their tongues be bound. Every evil priest commanding spirits to testify against this beloved in spiritual courts, let their rights fail. Let the spirits they summon strike them instead. Let every court of darkness be overturned. Let every spiritual witness be rendered useless. Let every demonic attorney be silenced under the authority of the blood. Where their name was spoken, let truth defend it. Where their actions were distorted, let your righteousness correct the narrative. Where people judged without knowing, let conviction fall upon them. Where silent enemies tried to influence others through suggestion, let their efforts fail. Let every circle that conspired against them dissolve like mist before the sun. And for those who plotted shame carefully, crafting accusations with precision, ensuring each lie sounded believable, gathering witnesses to repeat falsehood, let their entire scheme collapse. Let every testimony they gather contradict itself. Let every voice they assemble disagree. Let every rumor they seed die prematurely. Wherever the case against them has grown strong, weaken it. Wherever the story has been repeated, deconstruct it. Wherever lies have taken root, uproot them. Wherever seeds of accusation have been watered, dry them completely. Let nothing bearing false witness survive. Let even those who believe the lies turn around and speak truth. Let those who once doubted now testify of your hand. Let those who once opposed now become witnesses of blessing. Let those who appeared neutral now defend the one they once misunderstood. And while you silence the voices of evil witnesses, strengthen the voice of this beloved. Give them confidence to speak when needed, and wisdom to remain silent when silence preserves them. Let their testimony carry weight. Let their words carry peace. Let their demeanor reflect truth. Remove the fear that false accusation brings. Remove the anxiety that comes with slander. Remove the insecurity that grows from misunderstandings. Remove the pain of betrayal. Remove the heaviness from lies told. Restore their peace. Restore their dignity. Restore their confidence. Restore their joy. Let them sleep knowing that you have taken up their cause. And let your presence be their shield. Let your voice be louder than the accuser. Let your truth overshadow every lie. Let your justice drown out every false witness. Let your discernment guide their steps. As long as breath remains, let truth guard them. Let no accusation stand. Let no false witness prevail. Let no lying tongue succeed. Let every hateful plot fall before it is formed. Let every secret conversation meant to destroy them lead nowhere. Let the wicked become confounded as they attempt to rise. Continue silencing every accuser, whether spiritual or physical, and let your justice go before them like a consuming fire. And as this river of intercession moves, let every hidden enemy, whether within the circle of friendship, family, workplace, neighborhood, or spiritual environment, be exposed by the light of the Lord. For there are those who smile yet despise, who greet yet resent, who celebrate publicly yet curse inwardly. Some shake hands while sharpening their knives. Some speak peace while digging pits. Some offer counsel while feeding poison. Some pretend loyalty while serving as informers. Some speak your name at the table, then mock it on their way home. And the one who sees in secret knows these hearts, and none can hide from his gaze. This beloved has not always seen what has been done against them. They have walked unaware of the traps set beneath their feet, unaware of the conversations designed to prevent their rising, unaware of the long-standing jealousy buried behind compliments, unaware of the secret vows made to ensure they never see fulfillment. Yet you, God, see all things. Nothing escapes your eyes. Nothing is hidden before you. You search hearts. You discern motives. You uncover the schemes built in darkness. And now let every secret plot surface. For your word declares in Psalm 21:11, though they plot evil against you and devise wicked schemes, they cannot succeed. And again in Ecclesiastes 12:14, you will bring every deed into judgment, including every hidden thing, whether good or evil. Let these words become reality over the life of this beloved. Let every hidden plan fail. Let every scheme collapse. Let every strategy lose its momentum. There are hidden enemies who do not appear as enemies. They may come disguised as helpers, advisors, comforters, or protectors. But within, their intentions are crooked. They yearn to see downfall. They are unsettled when success arrives. They grow bitter when favor shines. They quietly compare, desiring what you have given to your beloved. Lord, expose them, not to shame, but to protect. Reveal true faces behind false masks. Those who sit close yet hold knives under garments. Reveal them. Those who pretend love yet cast spells at night. Reveal them. Those who bow their heads in prayer, yet call mediums when night falls. Reveal them. Those who proclaim support, yet undermine behind the curtain. Reveal them. Those who watch like spectators, but speak like critics. Reveal them. Those who walk as family, yet think as foes. Reveal them. Remove blindness from the eyes of your beloved, so they may discern who is for them and who is against them. Let their spirit detect betrayal before harm arrives. Let their hearts sense danger before words form. Let wisdom shield them from wolves in garments of wool. Let truth protect them from manipulators whose tongues drip sweet but carry venom. There are meetings that have taken place without their knowledge, where their name became the topic, not to celebrate, but to conspire, where stories were exaggerated to diminish their influence, where plans were formed to intercept their progress, where secret alliances were made to block opportunity. Let these things come to light. Let silence break. Let whispers turn into testimony. And let every gathering meant for evil disperse. There are hidden enemies who monitor silently. They observe progress, follow timelines, and secretly grieve at every testimony. They attend celebrations only to mark the next line of attack. They watch success to plan sabotage. They listen to words to plan counters. They pretend interest only to gather intelligence. Lord, expose every monitoring agent. Let their eyes go blind. Let their ears grow dull. Let their tracking fade. Every secret vow spoken against this beloved, every oath sworn to limit them, every pledge made to ensure stagnation, let it be discovered and broken. Every secret contract written in spiritual realms, promising their failure, let it be exposed and annulled. Every hidden altar speaking against them, every priest who calls their name without consent, every conjurer who summons spirits around their destiny, let these operations be known and scattered. Even in dreams, expose hidden enemies. Let their identities be revealed. Let their faces be shown. Let their intentions be uncovered. Let their words be heard. Let their links be seen. Let every mystery behind recurring attacks unfold. And where faces remain concealed, give the beloved the wisdom to sense their influence. Show them where to walk and where not to walk. Show them who to trust and who to release. Show them who is safe and who is destructive. Show them which relationship is genuine and which is poisoned. Show them the line between counsel and manipulation. Show them the boundary between love and deceit. Expose the secret plots designed to separate them from destiny relationships. Some have been assigned to cause misunderstanding. to stretch truth until it breaks, to plant suspicion where peace once reigned. These agents of confusion have been strategic, whispering into ears to twist perception, crafting words to cause offense, telling half-truths that appear believable. Lord, reveal these secret weavers of confusion. Let their threads unwind. Let their designs unravel. Let those deceived regain clarity. Expose the hidden plots against their finances, those who spoke against their prosperity, those who worked behind the scenes to block contracts, cancel opportunities, frustrate promotions, influence decisions away from them. Let every hidden hand working against their livelihood be uncovered. Let every secret competitor who harms through sabotage be found. Let every co-worker who pretends alliance yet feeds opposition be uncovered. There are plots against their emotional life. Individuals who quietly sow fear, insecurity, or doubt to weaken their sense of value. Those who feed negativity to keep them small. Those who withhold encouragement to keep them dependent. Those who manipulate affection to control, unmask them. Expose emotional prisons disguised as friendship. Expose manipulation dressed as mentorship. Expose control masquerading as love. Expose secret enemies in family lines. Those who hold bitterness, relentlessly predicting downfall. Those who speak defeat when your beloved speaks faith. Those who act supportive but resent blessing. Those who smile but carry slander. Let their hearts be revealed. Let your beloved see clearly. Expose hidden enemies in spiritual environments. Individuals who carry strange spirits while claiming worship. Those who pray to gather information, not to intercede. Those who preach what they do not practice. Those who pretend to build while secretly tearing. Let hearts be open before you. Reveal every hidden enemy who tampers with dreams, sending night terrors, manipulative visions, counterfeit revelations. Let the origin of each attack be known. Let dreams testify. Let visions speak. Let spiritual senses awaken to truth. Expose plots rooted in jealousy. Those who cannot stand to see them blessed. Those who quietly wish their fall. Those who do not clap when God lifts them. Those who secretly compare and resent. For jealousy is a silent enemy that grows without noise. Reveal its carriers. Expose the silent partnerships formed to limit progress. Where 2 or 3 have agreed to oppose, let them disagree. Where alliances were forged to speak against your beloved, let them collapse. Every hidden plan to block marriage, expose it. Every secret conversation to break relationship, expose it. Every covert action aimed at pushing away godly companionship, expose it. Every false counsel disguised as wisdom, expose it. Every pretender who speaks as friend yet stirs distrust, expose it. Expose plots against health, those who wished sickness, those who spoke infirmity, those who planted fear. Reveal the root, reveal the faces, reveal the motive. Expose hidden plots involving witchcraft, ancestral ties, and blood agreements. Let the fire of the Lord illuminate what has been done in darkness. Let the beloved understand what was said before their birth. Let the Spirit reveal every concealed covenant, expose every secret that needs to be addressed. Not to condemn, but to restore. Not to shame, but to deliver. Not to break relationships, but to rebuild them on truth. And though exposure may bring discomfort, let it bring freedom. When hidden things arise, let your beloved walk in grace. Let wisdom govern decisions. Let peace guard their heart. Expose every enemy in the heart. Fear, doubt, bitterness, self-attack, insecurity. The silent voices that erode confidence. Root them out. Let truth take their place. Expose every enemy in the mind. Lies spoken long ago that still echo. Words from childhood that still influence identity. Experiences that still overshadow joy. Bring these into the light and heal. Expose every secret sabotage. Actions taken in haste. Decisions made without discernment. Paths chosen without counsel. These hidden forces that weaken. Expose them. Expose distractions ordained to delay. Expose unhealthy commitments that drain energy. Expose environments that feed weakness. Expose habits that hinder growth. Expose all things that have secretly conspired with the enemy's plan, so that this beloved may walk in clarity and strength. And as every hidden enemy and plot is revealed, let the beloved stand in the assurance that truth does not come to destroy, but to liberate. Let the light of your freedom continue to move over this beloved, breaking every form of bondage that has held their life in any season. For there are chains seen and chains unseen, chains inherited and chains adopted, chains willingly formed and chains silently imposed. But none are stronger than your hand. None are beyond your reach. None are beyond your mercy. Wherever bondage has settled, let your breath scatter it. Whatever has claimed ownership over their destiny, release it. Whatever has bound them in thought, emotion, memory, or patterns, let your freedom now unfold. There are bondages that come through the decisions of the past, through encounters that left open doors, through environments that nurtured fear rather than faith, through relationships that planted pain rather than peace. Some chains form through rebellion, others through ignorance, others through trauma, others through wounds, never healed. And there are bondages that formed before they even understood what was happening. Moments where covenants were made around them, words spoken over them, agreements tied to them. But you stand above all covenants, and your voice speaks liberation. Your word says, in Psalm 107:14, He brought them out of darkness and the deepest gloom, and broke away their chains. And again in Isaiah 61, you proclaim liberty to the captives, and release from darkness for the prisoners. Let these words become active over this beloved. Bring them out of every dark place. Break away every chain. Release them from every form of captivity. Bondage has many faces. Sometimes it appears as fear, persistent, silent, shaping decisions, limiting dreams, whispering failure. Sometimes it arrives as guilt, laying burdens on the soul, telling them they are unworthy of blessing, convincing them they cannot rise. Sometimes it takes the form of shame, holding them in the shadows, unwilling to step forward, embarrassed by the past. And sometimes bondage speaks through patterns, cycles that repeat year after year, seasons of progress followed by sudden collapse, relationships that never settle, opportunities that break apart at the final moment. Let all of this dissolve. Break the bondage of fear that has ruled their inner world, making them small when you called them strong. Break the bondage of guilt that has weighed heavily on their shoulders, convincing them their mistakes define them. Break the bondage of shame that has silenced their voice, causing them to hide from the very blessings prepared for them. Break the bondage of timidity that walls off destiny. Break the bondage that was formed through trauma, events that wounded so deeply that even now certain memories bring trembling. Break the bondage of sorrow that refuses to depart. Break the bondage of emotional attachments that drain rather than nurture. Break the bondage of secret tears shed without comfort. There are spiritual chains that came through sinful agreements, through repeated patterns, through addictive behaviors, through open doors left long unattended. Some doors were opened through curiosity, others through desperation, some through loneliness, some through external influence. But you are the one who shuts doors no one can open. Let every door that was opened to darkness be closed. Let every agreement with impurity be broken. Let every foothold of the enemy be uprooted. Break bondage associated with the mind, every thought pattern that opposes truth, every imagination that builds fear, every memory that cages their joy, every belief that dims their identity. Let their mind be renewed with clarity. Set their thoughts on things above. Teach them to take captive every thought that sets itself against your purpose. Let peace guard their mind like a fortress. Break bondage in emotion, every scar from betrayal, every wound from harsh words, every grief that never healed, every anger that lingers, every insecurity that whispers. Flood their emotional world with healing so real that painful memories lose their power. Break bondage in the body, patterns of sickness that recycle without explanation, conditions that rise without cause, aches that tie them to limitation. Let their body become aligned under heaven. Let their health reflect your peace. Let strength return where weakness has lived. Let vitality replace weariness. Break bondage in relationships, cycles that repeat, people who exploit rather than bless, circles that drain rather than strengthen, time spent with those who manipulate, control, belittle, or disregard. Let every relational tie that stifles growth be broken. Let every soul tie that steals joy be cut. Let every covenant that was formed through intimacy outside your will be dissolved. Let their heart be guarded from those who speak love but produce harm, and let their path cross with those who nurture destiny. Break bondage in finances, every invisible wall that stops increase, every unseen force that blocks opportunity, every pattern of sudden loss, every dream that collapses at harvest, every curse that says they will never rise financially, every seal that locks away resources. Let prosperity be released. Let wisdom govern their stewardship. Let provision flow freely like a river, steady and unforced. and let their hands produce fruit without sorrow. Break bondage operating through dreams, night after night, where dark figures chase, where loss becomes visible, where familiar spirits enter, where nightmares repeat, like a message. Let every doorway that allows evil visitation be sealed. Let every dream that plants fear be silenced. Let visions of destruction be broken. Let their nights be filled with peace. Let their sleep become a sanctuary, not a battlefield. Break bondage tied to altars that were not of you, altars raised long ago by ancestors, altars that called on spirits now silent but still lingering, altars that demanded loyalty through bloodlines, altars that promised protection while binding the generations. Let your fire fall. Let every altar lose its claim. Let ancestral claims be broken. Let inherited covenants be overturned. Let generational spirits lose access. Let bloodline patterns of sickness, poverty, divorce, premature death, mental torment, and failure dissolve under the power of the one who redeemed them. Break bondage rooted in spoken words. Words from parents spoken in anger. Words spoken by peers that pierced identity. Words spoken in youth that planted doubt. Words spoken by authority figures who saw through fear instead of promise. Words spoken by enemies trying to limit. Words spoken in emotional pain that cursed themselves. Words spoken in moments of despair that agreed with darkness. Let every word contrary to heaven be uprooted. Let new words rebuild. Words of peace. Words of destiny. Words of confidence. Words of purpose. Let this beloved speak life over themselves, not because emotion demands it, but because truth commanded. Break bondage that came through spiritual environments where truth was mixed with deception, where teaching lacked purity, where spirits mingle, where faith was used to manipulate, where authority was abused, where control ruled over freedom. Let their soul be washed. Let their spirit be purified. Let every imprint from those environments be removed. Break bondage caused by time, seasons that felt wasted, years that passed in confusion, doors that remained closed, opportunities that never arrived. Yet nothing is wasted in your hands. Restore the years that the locust has eaten. Redeem the time swallowed by sorrow. Turn delay into acceleration. Break bondage tied to identity, lies that told them they were not enough, memories that said they were too broken, voices that declared they were unworthy. Silence these influences and speak truth. They are chosen. They are seen. They are known. They are loved. They carry purpose. Let deliverance flow now like a gentle river, moving into every space of the soul. Let it reach the places unseen, untouched, unspoken. Let it heal wounds that were never voiced. Let it lift burdens never shared. Let it cleanse the hidden places where pain once slept. Deliver them from the grip of spiritual oppression, fear that suffocates, doubt that erodes, heaviness that lingers. Deliver them from the spirits assigned to drain strength, to cloud purpose, to dim hope. Let every demonic influence lose its authority. Let every familiar spirit be dismissed. Let every tormenting voice be silenced. Let every dark presence be removed. Deliver them from the prison of comparison, from the trap of jealousy, from the illusion of perfection, from the fear of judgment. Release them into contentment, into joy, into rest. Deliver them from loneliness that cripples connection, from isolation that stems from mistrust, from the belief that intimacy is unsafe. Show them that you place the lonely in families. You heal the brokenhearted. You bind their wounds. Deliver them from anger that simmers beneath the surface, from frustration rooted in disappointment, from bitterness formed through betrayal. Let forgiveness replace resentment. Let hope replace despair. Deliver them from the weight of unresolved conflict, from the burden of unfinished stories, from the ache of unanswered questions. Let your peace transcend understanding. Deliver them from spiritual blindness, from deafness to your whispers, from numbness to your presence. Open their eyes to see, open their ears to hear, open their spirit to feel. Deliver them from apathy, from exhaustion, from spiritual drought. Ignite fresh hunger, renew their devotion. Deliver them from inner vows made to protect themselves, but that built walls stronger than prisons. Break vows such as, I will never trust again. I will never love again. I will always be alone. These words are chains. Release them. Deliver them from dreams that built illusions, from goals rooted in insecurity rather than calling, from pursuits birthed by competition rather than purpose. Deliverance is not always loud. Sometimes it comes like quiet dawn. Sometimes it moves like a whisper, gentle yet undeniable. Let that quiet power move now. Let it settle in the inner places and uproot every remnant of bondage. Where their name was tied to darkness, untie it. Where their identity was linked to failure, divorce it. Where their purpose was entangled with fear, separate it. Let this beloved now walk lighter. Let their shoulders feel unburdened. Let their eyes see clearer. Let their heart beat freely. Let their spirit stand taller. Let chains fall off without needing to be seen. Let deliverance move beyond the moment and into daily life. Let patterns shift. Let behaviors change. Let decisions reflect freedom. Let desires align with truth. Let their inner world testify, I am free. And just as this deliverance deepens, let the atmosphere around them shift. And as deliverance continues its quiet work, let restoration begin to unfold over every part of this beloved's life, like dawn spreading across a once darkened sky. For where bondage once reigned, restoration now breathes. Where loss took root, recovery now stirs. Where sorrow laid long, joy begins to rustle at the edges of their tomorrow. And where ashes once sat heavy, beauty begins to take form. Nothing that has been surrendered into your hands remains broken without purpose. Nothing that has been entrusted to you returns void. Let restoration touch time first, for time has slipped through fingers like sand, leaving memories of seasons unfulfilled, years that felt swallowed, hopes that seemed delayed. Restore the years that were lost to confusion, fear, sorrow, manipulation, deception, or simply lack of clarity. Turn what looked wasted into the raw material of wisdom. Let every year that seemed barren now produce abundant harvest. Let days once marked by disappointment now be filled with meaningful steps. Let nights that seemed silent now echo with promise. Restore identity. Every place within that questioned value or purpose. Every place that internalized the words of others. Every place bruised by comparison. Heal and redefine. Let identity be rooted in truth. They are chosen, beloved, set apart, redeemed, and strengthened by the one who never forgets their name. Let their heart carry the quiet confidence that comes not from self-proving, but from knowing who stands beside them. Restore relationships, those meant for life that were lost through misunderstanding, distraction, fear, or interference. If they are of you, breathe on them anew. If they were broken by the fingers of darkness, redeem what can be restored and release what was never meant to remain. Surround this beloved with people who speak life. Pray in faith. Rejoice when they rise. Mourn when they mourn. Celebrate their victories without jealousy and correct with grace. Bring relationships that reflect your heart. Friendships that nourish. Bonds that strengthen. Counsel that aligns. And communities that carry peace. Restore joy. Deep joy, where laughter is not a mask, but a wellspring. Joy that does not crumble under pressure. Joy that remains even when the wind shifts. Joy that remembers the goodness of God in every valley and every hill. Let joy rise from within like a song carried by unseen hands. Let memories of past pain lose their sting. Let stories that once brought tears now echo with gratitude. Restore hope that dreams again, prays again, tries again, loves again. Hope that sees beyond current circumstances. Hope that refuses to be defined by yesterday. Hope that stretches hands toward tomorrow with quiet courage. Restore peace that calms the anxious heart. Peace that pushes out fear. Peace that does not depend on noise or stillness. Peace that settles deep and remains. Peace that guards thoughts and emotions with gentle firmness. Peace that whispers direction in a storm. Restore beauty. In places life seemed broken beyond repair. Restore. In places where disappointment stole color, restore. In places where dreams dissolved, restore. Let beauty return in unexpected ways, subtle or grand, often quiet, but always sure. Let restoration touch their steps, guiding them into new seasons, not marked by fear, but by assurance. Let them no longer walk as one wounded, but as one rebuilt. Let them rise each morning with renewed clarity. I am moving forward. I am not behind. The Lord is leading. Let your favor now surround them like a shield. Wherever they step, let there be evidence that you walk before them. Let doors open, not by force, but by grace. Let opportunities align, not by chance, but by divine orchestration. Let the right connections find them. Let their name be spoken in rooms they have not yet entered. Let honor replace shame. Let acceptance replace rejection. Let favor rest on their work. Not only success, but excellence. Not only recognition, but impact. Let the work of their hands be enlarged without strain. Let their gifts make room for them. Let provision follow purpose. Let pathways become straight where once they wound in confusion. Let their skill be sharpened, their creativity be stirred, and their productivity be fruitful. Let solutions flow from their mind like streams in desert places. Let favor visit their finances. Not merely enough, but sufficiency that reflects peace, provision that allows generosity, wisdom that multiplies, opportunities that expand capacity. Let contracts come without manipulation. Let increase come without sorrow. Let resources follow purpose rather than chasing survival. Let them steward well and receive without fear. Let favor overshadow the household. Peace in every room, laughter in every corner, unity at every table, wisdom in every decision. Let rest live under their roof like a gentle guardian. Let favor enter family lines. Where there has been division, unite. Where there has been envy, purge. Where there has been misunderstanding, heal. Where there has been silence, open communication. Let blessing run through generations like a river passing inheritance from one shore to another. Let favor touch every place their name appears. Let it carry authority, respect, peace. Let people remember them with kindness. Let past mistakes lose their voice. Let new beginnings speak louder. Let divine upliftment begin its quiet ascent. Raise this beloved not because of competition, but because you choose to honor those who walk with you. Let them rise steadily, humbly, confidently. Let their influence expand organically. Let promotion come at the right time, with the right people, under the right covering. Let their voice carry wisdom that draws others. Let their presence carry peace that shifts atmospheres. Uplift their mindset. Let expansive thinking replace limitation. Let courage replace hesitation. Let clarity replace confusion. Let purpose replace wandering. Uplift their spiritual life. Let their hunger deepen. Let scripture become light. Let prayer become breath. Let worship become delight. Let holiness feel natural. Let intimacy with you define success. Uplift their emotional life. Let freedom settle where anxiety once lived. Let gratitude replace complaining. Let hope replace despair. Uplift their relationships. Surround them with people who build, encourage, sharpen, and uplift. Remove those who add weight without purpose. Bring mentors who speak vision. Bring peers who share faith. Bring younger ones who receive wisdom. Uplift their dreams that had grown quiet. Let them stir. Dreams that seemed impossible. Let them reawaken. Dreams that waited for the right time. Let them find momentum. Dreams that were small, expand them. Let divine upliftment be visible but not boastful. Steady but not rushed. Deep but not noisy. Let them rise like trees growing unseen roots before anyone notices height. Let their inner life be strengthened first, their capacity expanded, their integrity tested, their character refined. And when the outward rise comes, let it reflect what you have done within. Let no platform exceed their maturity. Let no influence outrun their humility. Let no recognition disrupt their peace. Let success be stewarded with grace. Let restoration, favor, and upliftment also touch the unseen places. Let them lift their head higher. Let shoulders relax. Let burdens lighten. Let fears grow quiet. Let confidence return, not in themselves, but in the one who holds them. Every place that once felt barren, command fruitfulness. Every place that once felt cursed, command blessing. Every place that once felt forgotten, command remembrance. Let restoration reclaim what was lost without permission. Let favor turn what was against them into what is for them. Let upliftment move them to places where old battles can no longer reach. Let restoration pour into their language. Let their words carry life, not doubt. Gratitude, not dread. Blessing, not self-cursing. Let restoration enter their habits. Let harmful patterns fall away. Let new rhythms honor your presence. Let actions reflect purpose. Let favor guide their decision-making. Let wisdom be their companion. Let clarity be their gift. Let timing align, like well-tuned strings. Let upliftment reshape their expectations. Let them expect goodness. Let them expect breakthrough. Let them expect peace. Let them expect joy. And as restoration deepens, let narratives change. Let testimonies rise. Let stories once marked by loss now speak redemption. Let moments once defined by tragedy now reflect resilience. Where they once walked with hesitation, let them walk with assurance. Where they once lowered their voice, let them speak with gentleness and clarity. Where they once doubted, let faith anchor them. Let their life become a signpost of your faithfulness. Not because every circumstance changes at once, but because your presence saturates every step. Let your goodness chase them gently, not forcefully, but faithfully. Let blessings come not to overwhelm, but to nurture. Let upliftment never isolate, but expand community. Wherever their spirit felt small, let it now feel spacious. Wherever horizons felt narrow, let them stretch wide. Wherever futures seemed uncertain, let them take form. Let restoration rebuild what inner storms once threatened to destroy. Let favor open doors no enemy can close. Let upliftment position them where words once failed to imagine. And as their story continues, let the echoes of your hand remain unmistakable. Let each chapter unfold with deeper assurance that nothing surrendered to you remains lost. Nothing entrusted to you remains broken, and nothing planted before you remains fruitless. And now, Lord, as every stream of deliverance, restoration, favor, and upliftment continues to flow into this beloved's life, let your presence wrap them like a gentle garment. Let nothing that you have begun remain unfinished. Let every seed of freedom grow deep roots and produce the quiet fruit of peace and progress. Let the memory of former battles serve only as markers of your faithfulness. Let old chains never return, and let every gate once closed now stand open beneath the breath of your spirit. Let peace reign where storms once shouted. Let rest reign where fear once trembled. Let confidence reign where doubt once lived. Let clarity reign where confusion once whispered. Let every step they now take be guided not by panic or pressure, but by your quiet leading, steady and certain. For you have brought them far, and the paths ahead are not left to chance. They are shaped by your wisdom, guarded by your strength, and filled with your intention. Let your gentle hand continue lifting their countenance, giving their eyes fresh light to see possibilities where once they saw only walls. Let their heart receive courage to begin again where projects were abandoned, to rebuild where circumstances collapsed, to hope where disappointment once sat too long. Let discouragement no longer settle like dust on their shoulders, and let every new day be met with expectancy, not because everything is perfect, but because you are present. Let every gift within them awaken fully. Let nothing that has been dormant remain asleep. Stir creativity, stir intellect, stir vision, stir spiritual sensitivity, stir compassion, stir initiative. Let each gift cooperate smoothly with destiny, so that they no longer feel scattered, but align. Let them know what to pursue and what to release, what to invest time in and what to walk away from, what demands attention and what belongs to yesterday. Let them no longer fear the unknown. Let them no longer run from risk when you call. Let them no longer retreat when you open doors. Let them no longer question their qualification when you have chosen them. Let them no longer second-guess the peace you place on their path. Make courage feel natural, not foreign. Make obedience feel joyful, not burdensome. Make progress feel peaceful, not frantic. Where their heart once held regret, let it now hold gratitude. Where their hands once felt empty, let them now feel capable. Where their mind once repeated stories of insufficiency, let it now rehearse your promises. Where their soul once saw only obstacles, let it now discern direction. Where disappointment once overshadowed opportunity, let hope rise again like quiet sunrise. Let forgiveness move through them, not to excuse wrong, but to release weight. Let old wounds lose influence. Let the pain others caused no longer travel with them. Let their emotions breathe freely without being tied to yesterday. Let joy quietly displace sorrow. Let healing replace bitterness. Let grace settle into the deepest layers of memory so that even what once hurt becomes part of a testimony rather than a prison. Let their relationships be marked by peace and wisdom. Let them learn how to guard their heart without hardening it, how to trust without becoming naive, how to discern without becoming suspicious, how to love without losing boundaries. Let them value relationships that build and release those that drain. Let their circle reflect purpose rather than convenience. Let every connection be ordained, every friendship fruitful, every partnership aligned with heaven. Let divine timing rule their journey. Let impatience no longer push them where they do not belong. Let fear no longer hold them where they should no longer remain. Let every season be embraced with understanding moments for sowing, moments for building, moments for resting, moments for trusting, moments for advancing. Keep them from comparing their pace to another's, and grant them peace in knowing that you write unique stories for each of your own. Let their voice carry steady confidence, speaking with kindness, yet firmness, truth, yet grace. Let their words build rather than tear, heal rather than wound, encourage rather than stifle. Let their language align with faith, speaking what you have said rather than what fear suggests. Let them prophesy hope into their own life, speaking into their future without apology, without hesitation. Let their home become sanctuary. Let every room reflect your presence. Let rest live there. Let joy dwell there. Let peace guard there. Let unseen battles lose power at the threshold of their door. Let their sleep be deep, dreams be pure, and mornings be welcomed without dread. Let their home become a landing place for blessing and a launching place for purpose. Let their environment no longer shape them negatively. Instead, let them influence their environment quietly, steadily. Whether at work, at home, or among strangers, let their presence carry gentleness that settles tension, assurance that lessens fear, kindness that softens resistance, and wisdom that guides without force. Let their hands prosper honestly. Let their labor be aligned with their calling. Let promotions come as confirmation, not obsession. Let wealth come with purpose, not pride. Let generosity become a rhythm, not a struggle. Let resources flow through them to bless, build, and nurture others. Keep their heart humble so that abundance never leads them astray. Let every time they reach a crossroads, your spirit whisper direction with clarity. Let hesitation lift. Let discernment sharpen. Let distractions lose their pull. Let your voice rise above the noise, never condemning, always guiding. Keep them from doors not meant for them, even if they look appealing. Keep them from paths that lead nowhere, even if they look easy. Keep them anchored to truth when winds change us. Let them know how to carry disappointment with grace when things shift unexpectedly. Let them know how to wait without bitterness, how to trust without wavering, how to rest without fearing that rest equals falling behind. Let their heart learn that delay does not mean denial, and that progress is often quiet before it is visible. Let their future hold steady fulfillment, not a rushed race, but a guided journey, not a frantic chase for acceptance, but a peaceful unfolding of purpose. Not a fight to prove worth, but a quiet confidence grounded in knowing they are seen, known, and valued. Let their influence broaden gently. Let people be drawn not by performance, but by authenticity. Not by perfection, but by sincerity. Not by power, but by compassion. Let every platform they touch become a place where light meets shadow, where truth meets deception, where peace meets fear. Let their inner life remain anchored. When storms come, let them not be moved. When voices rise, let them not be rattled. When circumstances shift, let them not sink. Let them hold fast, not because they are unshakable, but because you hold them securely. Let your goodness accompany them like a companion. Let mercy cushion every misstep. Let grace rewrite every mistake. Let love envelop every weakness. Let truth steady every transition. Let purpose color every goal. Let heaven authorize every victory. Let their life remain open to your shaping. Keep pride distant. Keep humility near. Keep gratitude loud. Keep entitlement silent. Keep wonder alive. Keep cynicism away. Keep their hearts soft enough to hear, bold enough to respond, and confident enough to believe, even when clarity is still forming. And now, Father, as they step forward, let this prayer continue working in silence, shaping what cannot be seen yet, aligning the future with what you have spoken. Let nothing steal what has been stirred. Let nothing choke what has been planted. Let nothing distract from what you are building. Your hand is steady. Your love is sure. Your path is safe even when unseen. Let their soul rest in that assurance quietly, deeply, continually. If this prayer has spoken into your life, I gently invite you to like this video, share it with someone who needs strength, and subscribe so you don't miss the next prayer appointed for your journey. Your engagement helps this message reach and lift many others who are walking through silent battles. And now, receive this blessing and let it settle deep. May the grace of the Lord rest gently upon you. May his word guard your steps, and his mercy follow you wherever you go. In the quiet of your mornings and the silence of your nights, may his presence remain your sanctuary. Until we meet again in the next prayer, dwell in peace, walk in faith, and keep your heart anchored in the Psalms.